Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Masterclass for Lead Generation 101 for Small Business. I'm so glad to have you here. We are going to give you, basically we're going to reduce your overwhelm and give you clarity when it comes to attracting leads into your small business. Now, this can be great for startups. It can be great for people who have already tried organic methods of attracting leads. And now you can look at the paid version and see which one will work better for your business. We're going to start by really looking at the 3 steps that are involved in lead generation. Now, when it comes down to it, it's paid advertising and it's organic marketing together, which are going to help you grow your business the most. And the 3 steps involved in lead generation are attracting a lead. It involves nurturing that lead, making sure you're providing value, you're giving them what they need along their customer journey. And finally, you're looking at converting. How are you actively selling to your leads? Now, we're talking about soul-led selling here. How are you providing a solution to their problem? And those are the 3 steps that we're going to be looking at today, and the various methods that you can implement into your business today that will help you attract, nurture, and convert those leads ultimately into sales, which is what we all want. I'm Nicola, I'm from NW Marketing. I've been a marketing manager for nearly 23 years now, working majority in the shopping centre industry. So daily with small businesses that are in the shopping centre realm. So I've seen many businesses, thrive, but majority not survive. Now that's because they don't understand their messaging, they don't understand their customers, and most importantly, they don't understand how to convert those leads into sales. So in 2016, I created my own agency, NW Marketing, to help provide those small business owners, just like yourselves, with the facilities and the knowledge that higher end marketing can provide. Hence why we're here today. We're bringing all of the lead generation tools to you in this one masterclass for you to investigate, implement, and try today in your business. So let's start. I've created a slideshow for you, which will also be interactive because we'll be looking at examples of what I use in my business to generate leads. And I'll be using those examples and sharing screens when it comes to Facebook lead ads, when it comes to email marketing, nurture sequences, and finally, when it comes to conversions and sales pages. So you can see what we're saying and then see how it implements in real life. So let's start. And also, just before we do go on to the slides, if you have any questions, if you can leave them for the end and just private message me through the chat with those questions, and I'll be able to bring those up at the end. So we'll be going through the slides of lead generation, the 3 steps. I'll be then surprising you with an offer that I have put together to help you implement into your business these steps. So stay around for that because you won't want to miss it. And finally, we'll have question and answers at the end. So it should be about 60 minutes. There'll be a replay of this video sent to you after the masterclass, as well as the slides and an ebook, so you can remember all of the stuff we've talked about and implement into your business. All right, let's go. I'll share my screen now. And here we go. Right, so when it comes to lead generation for your business, so it's all about gaining clarity and reducing overwhelm. That's our vision and our mission for NW Marketing. And that's what I really want for you. It's clarity in how you can start implementing and reducing the overwhelm from trying to be everything to everyone in your business. Now, as I said, I've been a marketing manager for nearly 23 years or just over now, and majority spent working with small businesses. So I've dealt with the survive and thrive and those that are struggling and working their way out of that and trying to get their business to generate the leads and convert. So this is where we are today. Whether you are on either end of those realms, we're here to help you. So lead generation. As I mentioned, it's a 3-step process. You attract a lead, you nurture a lead, and you convert a lead into a sale, and hopefully a raving fan for life. This is a system. So if you can create a system in your business to generate leads, it's what I call is a lead generation machine, and a machine that can ultimately be automated and ultimately run without you having to be involved daily. That's the goal, to give you a lead generation machine, a sustainable one, to enable you to attract leads consistently into your business, into the top of your funnel, which you've probably heard, a sales funnel. Leads come in and they go down until they convert. So what you want to do is have those leads consistently coming into the top of the funnel, so that when you are converting leads and you're having projects and clients down the bottom, once they're finished, you are still consistently having leads go through. Because what I see a lot of people do is they actually don't do any marketing until they don't have any work. So they market when they're at a time of, for want of a better word, desperation. So you don't want that. You want to be marketing consistently with a sustainable lead generation machine that is bringing in those leads consistently over a time. Because what will happen is, if you only market when you need it, you'll be really struggling to have those leads available for when you need that conversion to cash in your business. So this is why we're talking about lead generation being an automated machine that you can create with the steps that we'll go through today, but also it just helps you visualize how you can work this system with the 3 steps. You need all 3 to have the conversion come out in sales in the end. So let's have a look at step 1. We're into attract. So attraction means literally what it says. You have a magnet, you're trying to attract people to your business, and you want them to come to you above Joe Blow down the road, or in regards to your own offering, and what that means to somebody as a solution to the problem they have. What do you have that's going to attract them to you as they see you being an authority in that market, that they wish to provide the exchange of information? Normally it's an email. They provide an email at this stage, you provide the value. Whether that comes in the fact of a lead magnet, which we'll talk about in a minute, whether it's a special offer that you provide, where you provide your time, like a free 60-minute whatever session, that's your way of attracting. So let's have a look at how this can work in real life. The main thing we need to nail first, which is what NW marketing and our magnify your marketing framework is based around, is your messaging. You need to nail your messaging before you can start the other steps. It's the first step in the attract, nailing the attract part of the lead generation process. So you're looking at why you're in why you're in business, what it is your business offers that makes you different, who are you targeting, who's your perfect target market, your perfect customer avatar, how your solution is going to help their problem, and where are they? You know, you need to do the work. What is the perfect market for you? What is the perfect message? And what media are you going to use? Now, this process, we also have another ebook, and we also have an online course based around this, which you can find at nw-marketing.com.au. All of this, there's a free ebook and also masterclass. So I won't go too deep into this today, because there are resources, free resources available for you to nail this part. But I just wanted to reiterate that knowing your messaging and nailing that messaging will help the rest flow. So it's important that we go back and do this work before we start implementing the rest of what I'm going to go through today. So as I mentioned, there's a free ebook, and you can find that on our website under free resources. Okay, next one. This is what we're looking at for marketing. You might have heard paid marketing, and you've heard organic marketing, no doubt. I mean, it is pretty easy to understand which is which, but you do need both. Please don't exclude one in exchange for the other. So paid marketing, you're looking at purchasing advertising. So are you purchasing advertising that allows you to specifically target audiences? So if you're doing Facebook, Instagram ads, you're doing LinkedIn ads, you're doing Google ads, you're paying for the ability to target down to exactly who it is you're wanting your message to get to. Now, that is a facility available to you as a business owner, and usually you're looking at around 4% of your total top line revenue spent on paid marketing. So this is where it needs to be part of your overall marketing plan. You need to invest money in marketing your business, because 80% of your business revenue comes from your marketing endeavors. So why would you not want to invest back into that to enable you to increase your top line revenue? So paid marketing is that. Organic marketing is a way to, well, really build your brand. It does enable you authentic interaction. So you're being yourself online, daily Facebook posts, daily Instagram stories, reels. It's providing them with an ongoing sense of who you are and who your brand is, what you stand for, what you offer, as a backup and as a continuing way of having your brand out there in addition to your paid marketing. So you need both, and both will allow you to grow. So when it comes to blog posts, SEO and email blasts, that is a continual way of having you seen by your target market, and also a way of building up your authority in the market with those that you have attracted already through paid marketing, or those that have found you via hashtags or just via Google search through keywords. Your blog might have popped up, or your landing page has popped up when they've done an organic search. So that's what you're looking at through those two, and they are both as important as each other. So please don't exclude one for the other. You do need both to enable you to scale and to grow and to get your business seen by more of your ideal clients. So let's talk paid marketing for a second. So the number one question I do get asked is, which is better, Google ads or Facebook ads? Which one should I be dealing with, and which one should I be throwing my money at? Now, Google ads is ideal, as it says here, for demand capture. So when people have a high purchase intent, you've probably done it yourself. You go to Google when you're thinking of it, the thing, the place, or the brand that you're searching for. You Google it, and you see who's out there to provide you with that service. Now, that's a high purchase intent. Now, you're going to pay more for those clicks because of that. They are ready to find an answer to their problem when they're in Google search. They might not know who they want to provide that solution, but they know they have a problem. So if you're a tradie and somebody wants a deck done, they don't know who can do a deck in their area, but they know they need one. So that's a high purchase intent. They're going to Google, and they're going to make sure that they are getting the answers to their questions. So when you get to Google ads, it really is about that high purchase intent, and you're going to pay more for it. So be aware of that, because they are more likely to convert, but you're also paying per keyword. So if you're doing a keyword that is actually is competing with those in the industry, you're going to pay a higher click per click because of that fact. So you want to be specific with your keywords. You want to make sure that your keywords are very, very niche, because otherwise you are going to be paying a high rate per click, and people are going to be going through and through, and you won't be converting. So now let's put that up against Facebook ads. Facebook ads are more for reaching customers at the top of the funnel. So at the top of the funnel, people are really just scrolling, just looking, just going around their daily business, scrolling on the couch. Now, as they scroll, your ad pops up and they see you. They see what you do. They see what you offer. Now, at that time, those people might not have any intent to purchase, but they see your ad and they think, oh yeah, that is something I've been thinking about, or I didn't know they did that. So can you see how a Facebook ad is different from a Google ad? A Google ad is very purchase intent, very, I want a solution to my problem, I'm looking for it. Your Facebook ad is getting them when they're maybe not looking for it, but you're getting into them, catching them mid-scroll on the couch and saying, hey, did you think about this? Or, hey, did you know I did this? So your brand awareness is being built up. They might see you again and again, but they don't purchase, but they're seeing you. So when they see you at that one time when they might be interested, you're more likely to get them into the top of your funnel and go through. And that's when we would start to look at opt-ins and lead magnets, which I'll go through in a minute, about how can you then, whilst they see you mid-scroll, how can you get them into where you want them to be? So the platforms, you know, you could use both, and we have done Google ads and Facebook ads together, depending on where your customers are. You might have customers that are very intent on purchasing this part of your product, but you might be trying to build brand awareness on this side. So Facebook ads may work here in attracting with a lead magnet. Google ads might work here in attracting with those that are looking for a solution now to the problem that you can provide a solution to. So it's all about your goals, it's about your broader objectives, and that's where a strategy comes in when it comes to marketing and paid advertising. And it can pay to talk to someone to get that strategy in place so you're not wasting your money on clicks where they're not needed. All right, so let's go to the next one of opt-ins. So you've got a Facebook ad running. You don't want it to just be about, hey, here I am. That can be great, but ideally you want your money to be spent on an ad that is going to have a call to action. A call to action leads them somewhere and makes them do something, because that means you're getting value for your money. It's an exchange of value. So you're putting in some free form of value, and they're getting that in exchange for their email and going into your funnel, your top of your funnel. So a lead magnet, you've probably heard about it. You might even have a few yourself. What are they? So a lead magnet is exactly that. It's an enticement for someone to give you their email. It can come in the form of an ebook is a very common one, a checklist, a 3-day challenge online, a free Facebook group, something you can create which provides value, shows you as an authority in the market, and allows people to learn something about what you offer. Doesn't need to be everything you offer, of course. You want to leave that for those that pay for your services, but you need to give them enough that they know you know what you're talking about. And should they wish to go further with the information you've given them, they have that option. So that's what you're looking for when it comes to an opt-in. For my tradies, I do a lot of work with tradies. Now, an ebook or a checklist or a challenge, it doesn't work in that industry. That industry is looking more for how can I stand out with what I offer? So a free quote is the normal one that a tradie or someone in a service business would do. But we don't want to use the word free quote. Everybody does it. It's really, really overdone, and people know it just doesn't sound sexy, does it? So what I've done in the past is we've created outdoor design sessions, summer outdoor design sessions for tradies that maybe do decking, pergolas, outdoor areas. If you're a reno and you're doing stuff inside, it might be, you know, some sort of renovation design super session or something like that. Or you need to provide them with an offer, something like, if I can't prove to you within 60 minutes that we can do what you want within your budget, I'll give you $100. Now, we've used that before, and the signups have been amazing. Has anyone actually asked for their $100 back? No. Have people signed up $100,000 to $400,000 renovations? Yes. So think about what it is your customer wants, make it sound irresistible, and allow yourself the opportunity to get in front of them. Whether it's your free session for 60 minutes or it's your lead magnet, some sort of value you've created for them. Now that's what an opt-in is, and that's about exchanging value for an email address. Now, when you're talking sales pages, now a sales page, or they call it more so a landing page. A landing page is where you take them from whatever platform, be it Google Ads or Facebook ads, and you take them to another part where it has just that offer. So you're not taking them to your website because people can get lost there. You're taking them to a specific page where they're going to input their information in exchange for whatever it is you're giving them. So when you're doing something like a sales page, you would have more details about whatever the ad said to back that up. You would have testimonials, you would have pictures of your crew, whatever it is, pictures of what it is that they'll be downloading, and then a form on there that they can put their information. So there are two ways of doing this now. In the past, say the past 3 years or more, we would have used a landing page. Now, a landing page, there's softwares, many softwares where you can create a landing page. Things like lead pages, things like ClickFunnels. There's lots of ones. You can just Google landing page software and you'll get a whole bunch. So from there, we would run a Facebook ad or a Google ad, and people would click download now, whatever opt-in I had, and they would go across to the sales page, which would reiterate why they should download it, testimonials, etc. They would input their data and the data would go through. Now, we could then track that in Facebook as a conversion, and that's known as a conversion ad on Facebook. That's the objective for that Facebook ad. Now, since the iOS 14 update, everything's changed because you can't track people with a pixel as easy on Facebook now. Apple have made an opt-in system so people can opt out of being tracked with a pixel. Now that's changed the game for Facebook ads and how we can see our results in Facebook ads results summary. So now you would have to use more Google Analytics and track their movements through wherever you tracked them from Facebook through to where they went. So what we've been trying recently is more Facebook lead ads. Now, that's a different objective in Facebook. So you've got a Facebook conversion ad, which uses a pixel and tracks them from Facebook to the sales page or landing page that you're taking them to. Now, when we're talking here versus Facebook, you're talking about Facebook ads. So they collect the data within Facebook. It's called a Facebook lead ad. That's the objective, is lead generation. So if you go into Facebook and you create an ad, you're talking about Facebook conversion ads, or you're talking about Facebook lead ads. In there are two. So if you go lead ads, you can actually put your information when your client signs up. There's a form on Facebook. You don't need a sales page. So you don't need to pay for a sales page software. And all of your data is then collected within Facebook. Now, Facebook are finding that the conversions are higher there. Well, at least they're easier to track because we can see them all on Facebook. So when you're looking at those, there's now two options, which Facebook lead ads were never really a big option because sales pages and conversion ads were performing so well. But now with the iOS update, it's harder for digital marketing. So Facebook lead ads have started to become something. So what I'll do at the end of this, I'll actually run you through what my Facebook ad campaigns look like. And I'll also run you through what a sales page looks like so you can have an idea. Now, next, we're into the nurture stage. Now, this is where you've collected the data, whether it's through a sales page or through Facebook lead ads. You've got emails. You've got a list of emails of people who have asked for whatever it is you need. Now, what are you going to do with those emails? Yes, they've been sent their opt-in, but what do? Do you just leave them there? Or are you going to nurture them? Are you going to welcome them? Are you going to show why they should keep in contact with you? What value are you providing to them? So this is where we talk about email nurture sequences. So you've done the hard work. You've done a Facebook ad or a Google ad. You've now attracted those people to you and whatever it is that your opt-in was. They've now requested that, whether it's a 60-minute session or a free ebook challenge, etc. Now, you've given them that information. You've done the session. Now, what do you do with them after that? They might not have agreed to go ahead with your after your 60-minute session, or they might have downloaded your lead magnet but haven't done anything else since then. So what are you doing with them? This is where an email nurture sequence comes in. So in this sequence, you'll see here, this is an example of a short one that I've had. They've subscribed to an ebook that I've done. Now, this is in ActiveCampaign, which is it's an email management system software that you can download. Now, in here, once they download the ebook, through my sales page where they sign up, they automatically get sent that ebook. So I don't need to include that in here. But this sends an email and says, hey, I hope you got that ebook, but sometimes the internet goes crazy. So here it is again, and you can do a direct download from this email. It also says, hey, we've got a podcast which we think you'd love. Check it out here. So we've done a bit of an exchange of value again. Here's some free value that we can give you. Then we'll wait a couple of days. Then we talk about providing value again. So in this one, I talk about the gaps in the market, how to look for them. And then I lead them to free resources on our website, which provides different downloads that they can have and masterclasses that are free. Then we go through demographics more than just stats, telling them how their demographics, they can look at it as more than stats and how they're real people. And then again, I link them to a podcast episode where we talk about this. So I'm not asking anything from them. I'm just leading them to different free information and value so they can again see more of me and maybe how we could work together. So this is about nurturing them. This is only a small one. They will finish this after the download. And the last one will talk about, hey, if you want to catch up for an hour to talk about your marketing, here's a discount offer to work with me. And they have the option to do that or not. And then after that, they go into what's called my nurture sequence, where they will get an email once a month or every couple of weeks, just telling them more information about what's going on at NW Marketing, but more about value and ways that they can get more marketing value. So that's what an email nurture sequence is. And this can work for tradies as well, because you can have them, once they go in this system, even whilst they're waiting for their 60-minute free session, you can give them more information on what it is you do. For a carpenter we've worked with, we provided value on what types of decking they do, what types of lattice work they do, what timber they use, what's the best timber for this, and gave tips and tricks along the way. So it doesn't have to be about a service business in regards to somebody who does marketing, etc. It can be a tradie. You're providing value in exchange for that and warming them up before your representative is having that meeting where they do the free opt-in value. So that's what you're looking at for nurture sequences. Now, next, we're going to be talking about customer journey mapping. Now, in here, this here is from the Eugene Schwartz 5 Levels of Customer Awareness. Highly recommend Googling that. Eugene Schwartz, 5 Levels of Customer Awareness. Because see how on each level where your customers are, they're actually going through and needing different forms of content from you. So in your stories here, so unaware, are people that are going through, say, the Facebook scroll and they don't know about you and they don't even know that they might have a problem. So here you're telling stories and secrets and tips and case studies and things that you've done that might make people think, oh, that sounds like me. So you're starting to make them level up through this 5 levels of customer awareness. Then you're hitting problem aware. So they know they have a problem. So what lose my voice. So what they're doing now is how can you hit their anxieties with that problem and show how you're the solution and the benefits that they can get from working with you. And then again, moving up, if they're solution aware, they know you exist, or they at least know the solution exists. They might not know you exist yet. This is where you put claims and proof of people having worked with you and how that, like testimonials, how that and case studies, how that can help them. And now they've moved up to product aware. They know you, they know what you offer. So how are you standing out now against those people who do exactly the same thing? What deals do you offer? What discounts do you have? What offers have you got available that can help them make that decision between you and your competitor? How do you stand out? And finally, if they're most aware, they've worked with you before, or they know exactly what your offers are, this is where it comes to price and product. What do you have? Do you have something bundled together? What is it that you do that can make you stand out? Now, you need to get in your funnel, your customers here from unaware all the way up to most aware. And this is where your content comes in. This can be done here through Facebook ads and here through emails as you're nurturing all the way through. And then you can do more Facebook, Google ads when they're here, but you target them. You can target an email list through Facebook ads. If you have an email list, you can hit them on Facebook because you can import that email list and find them on Facebook. So there's tips and tricks in there on how to get them, moving them up to they are at the most aware, and it just comes down to them getting the credit card out and making that purchase. So that's what you're looking at. Now, we've hit step 3. We've done our Facebook ads, Google ads, we've done our organic marketing, we're attracting them, we're making them aware of what we do, and they've signed up to whatever it is we have as an opt-in. Now, we put them in our nurture sequence and we've given them more value, led them to different areas of our business, and now we're ready to convert. We want to give them what it is they want, and we want to show them why they need to work with us. So this is when we talk about Tripwires. If you haven't heard of them, or bump offers, you've probably bought something and then you see what this looks like here. This is a bump offer. So I'm saying this is one of my small digital packages. So for $12, you can purchase a workbook and masterclass that'll help you, convert, create a marketing message that converts. Now, that's what I'd call a Tripwire offer, something small that just I can add to a thank you page of those that download an ebook, or I can just have sitting on my website for those that want something small and want to see what it's like to work with me without having to have a bigger investment. Now, when they go to purchase and input their credit card details, you'll see what's here is called a bump offer. So I've included my mini course here at a one-time only offer for those that purchase the digital pack. So you'll see they're getting it for a one-time only offer of $47, making it a bump offer. It's an offer that they already are paying for something else. Why not just bump on that one for $47 and get access to it at a cost they can't get anywhere else? So can you see how we're trying to convert here? We're trying to enable it and make it as easy for them to work with us and buy from us as we can. It's about, like they say, there's only 3 things you need. You just need people to buy from you, a way for them to find you, and a way for them to pay. So that's it. We want a way for them to find us, Facebook ad, a way for them to buy from us, which becomes a sales page, and a way for them to pay for us, which becomes your actual sales page in, and paying through Stripe or paying through some sort of payment method that makes it easy, quick, and simple. So that's what a bump offer is, and worth exploring. Now, when I finish this, I'll also go through what this looks like in real life, because things like Thrive Cart are great because you can set them up separate to having a sales function in an online software. This is a simple sales page which attaches to Stripe and allows you to create your own sales pages and bump offers easily, simply, and you can pay for a monthly subscription. Doesn't break the bank. So that's worth exploring as well. So even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. So if you think you're on the right track, or you're on the right track, if you don't continually fill that lead generation machine at the top with leads, even though you're busy at the bottom now, when those projects are finished or those memberships move on or whatever happens, if you don't continually set up the top of that funnel, you won't be able to create consistent revenue, consistently nurture and drive people through. That's what the system is: attracting them, nurturing them, converting. That's what the 3 steps are, and the 3 steps that need to be in your business. And you need to invest in paid marketing and organic marketing. Both of those together will allow you to grow, because you will be continually putting leads into your funnel, and it won't be hard work of having to find them organically. It will be a return on that investment, though. You need to make sure, as I said at the beginning, your message is working and you've nailed that message. You have a solution to a problem your customers want. If you don't have that to begin with, the rest of it is a waste of money. So spend the time doing that work. Do it once and you won't need to do it again, but you will be able to convert at the other end of your funnel. So don't just throw a Facebook ad up, hope that some sort of brand awareness campaign will work for you. Awareness campaigns only work for people like Nike and Coke that have the budget. If you're a small business, you need to be doing direct response marketing with a call to action and an offer, because if you're not, brand marketing is a waste of money. You are not big enough to cut through with brand marketing if you're a small business. So think about it like that, and think about strategically investing in advertising, targeting down in those ads to your niche, and making sure that the offer is relevant to their pain point at that time. Now, how can I help you with your pain point? This is the offer I was talking about. We're launching our Magnify Marketing membership. This is a great entry level to getting the help you need with your marketing when you want it. So like it says here, when you're nailing your marketing, you feel like you're on top of the world. You've got no problems. You've got this sorted. Then there's those times where you hit a roadblock. Is it email marketing, Facebook ads? Are your Facebook ads not performing? Is your account blocked? Are you doing email marketing, but no one's signing up to your lead magnet? Now, what is it that you need support with? So this is where the Magnify Your Marketing membership can help, because it gets you unstuck, stops you procrastinating, and you can find the answers you need from people who know, people who do it every day. But it doesn't mean you have to employ a marketing department or a marketing manager. You can have a marketing department in your pocket with the membership. So this is what we're looking at. So I've got a special offer for the masterclass, which runs until midnight on Friday this week. So we're looking at a 6-month membership, dedicated Facebook group. We have daily access to our Ask Anything thread. If you have a problem at any day, you pop it in there, we answer it that same day. So think about it as having a marketing department in your back pocket for less than $2 a day. Now, I think for a small business owner that's valuable service for you. So that's why I want to put it out there at this price point, so that you have access to that help when you need it. So for the 72-hour special, I'm adding in the 3-week mini course, which is $250 normally, and an extra month's membership, making it 7 months membership into the Magnify Your Marketing group. We'll also be doing monthly topic masterclasses like this, but based on whatever it is you need in the group. So if you want to know about Facebook ads, Facebook lead ads, Google ads, whatever you want to know about, I'll do a masterclass each month on it, and we'll store it in the membership portal and on the Facebook group. So it's a matter of if you're in your business, you are okay with your marketing, you're doing your organic, you're doing this, you know what you're doing, but sometimes you just need to brainstorm something with a marketing specialist. This is your opportunity. So payment options, we're doing upfront $372 if you pay the whole amount upfront, or giving everyone options, monthly payments, $3, or pay each month for $75. Of course, the upfront one is the cheaper option, but if you want to spread your cash flow out, you can do it over the 6 months. So when the special offer finishes, the membership cost will revert back to $444 and the bonuses will disappear. So if this is something you think would be great to have in your back pocket for $372 or even $75 a month, you will have access daily to a marketing specialist who can answer your question. And I think that that's really important in allowing small businesses to grow without having to have the massive outlay of a marketing department or a marketing specialist on your payroll, or even as a consultant. This is a way of just getting that quick question answered when you need it from someone who knows. So thank you. This is the end of the slide section. So we'll be now running through any questions that anyone has. So I'll stop sharing my screen and go back to me. So yeah, so if there's any questions, if you want to pop them in the chat, feel free. Otherwise, what I'll be doing is I will go through and just think I will share my screen in the meantime. Oh, there's one question. What's more affordable, Facebook or Google ads? Okay. So again, when you go through Facebook and Google ads are more expensive. So you're paying more per click because of that high intent of people to purchase. So if that's the case, yes, you're going to be paying more, but you're going to be getting more chance of conversion. Whereas Facebook ads will be cheaper per click, but you're going to have to do more work in the nurture stage to get them up that customer, 5 levels of customer awareness, get them up that customer journey. So it really depends where you are in business. You can do both, as I said, if you're at different levels, but I would recommend for consultants and service businesses, Facebook ad is a better way to nurture them. For tradies and those which offer a solution, an easy solution, not an easy solution, a solution that people are looking for straight away, Google ads would be your better option because they are looking and you want to be the one that shows up. If you're doing deck carpenters Sydney, you want to be the one that shows up because that's where people want that. So that's where you can also do your offer as part of that Google ad. So that ad can be your offer. So they see that amongst everyone, they click on that and there's your 60-minute outdoor entertaining area session. They're like, well, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So I want them. They've got a great offer. So it's creating a kick-ass offer in Google ads that is going to get you across the line. And whereas Facebook ads, it's more about a kick-ass opt-in. You know, is it a lead magnet? Is it a challenge? Providing value that way because they're not as ready to purchase. They want to find out more. So you're more about giving them that value. So I hope that helped. Okay, we have one more question. Oh, do I need a dedicated landing page? No. So when it comes to well, you can do it on your website and you can have a specific page that you link them to. And that can be your landing page that you put, but people can get lost because they're then on your website. There's other places for them to go. So what we tend to say is a dedicated sales, like a landing page with your offer, testimonials, etc., and a sign up. That means they can only see that, they can read that. There's only one thing for them to do, which is sign up. If you send them to your landing page on a website, they can get distracted and go elsewhere and this way and that way. So it really is a matter of making sure that you have that. Or like I said, now you can go into Facebook lead ads and that form is on Facebook. So you don't need a dedicated sales page. You can create the form in there and that form will allow you to have your information on what they are downloading or what offer they are signing up to for you, and they can enter their information there, which is another fantastic option for those that don't want to pay for a sales page or just want to be able to do something without the fancy look of a sales page. But remember, the people that sign up on Facebook lead ads, it's easy to do. So a lot of the time, the conversion of those people are a little bit harder because they've quickly just put their email in and they've just sent it off. Whereas those that take the time to go to a sales page, read the sales page and then enter, a little more higher intent. But in the Facebook lead ads, there is a section now where you can click higher intent. And it just gives them a few more hoops to go through, which makes sure that means that they're more likely to actually be interested than those that just quickly pop it, auto-fill in and send it off. So I hope that helps. Yeah, I think that's okay. We've got one. Yeah, what time? Yeah, we've got one more, and then I'll go through and open up the Facebook ads and show you what it looks like inside. What's the best way to grow an email list? All right, so email list. If you wanted to grow an email list, it really comes down to your opt-in and your Facebook ads. Organically growing an email list just by popping it up and saying, hey, sign up on my website or sign up on my Facebook or Instagram page it still needs to happen and on your bio on your Instagram page. But when it comes to actually actively growing a list, it needs to be a Facebook ad campaign and a strategy behind that. When I go into Facebook ads, I'll show you the one that we've been doing recently and growing the email list with create a marketing message that converts ebook opt-in. Now that's allowed me to grow my list with a budget that I've set, and then those people are getting nurtured as we speak. And that allows me to get people who are interested, and I continue that ad running on a daily budget so that I, as I said before, allow the top of my funnel to continually be filled with leads using a percentage of my total revenue as a marketing budget. And that allows me to grow that list. So definitely a form of opt-in is great for growing an email list and then nurturing as we go. All right. I don't see any more questions in here at the moment. No. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll share my screen. I'll go back here. So, and I'll get out of here. Yep. So what I'll do, yep. So you should still see that one. Yes. Awesome. Share. Yep. All right. So what you've got here is, let's go into Facebook. This is a Facebook results. Well, yeah, the results page. So you'll see I actually name mine. Yeah, so you'll see here there's a lead magnet one, and we'll go in here. So this is the lead magnet campaign. So I'm targeting men and women 35 to 60 in Australia, and they have an interest of small business owners. So I name mine so I know exactly what it was I targeted. So it's been running for 10 days. So I've had 27 leads, and 4,000 people have seen it, and most of them have seen it one or so times. Now, the cost per result is $10. What is the result you want? Right. Depending on what the intent is for the person. So if it was for an offer, a session with me, one-on-one, like a 60-minute session for the tradies, the higher the lead, it wouldn't bother me as much because the intent of the person is a lot higher. If they're just downloading an ebook, yeah, the intent for them to go through and actually sign up is still good, but the lower the cost per lead, the better. So you'd be wanting anywhere between $5 and $20 per lead, depending on how what you've made them go through to get that lead. So I was talking about not using a sales page and using Facebook ad leads, or on Facebook leads, they call it. So let's go into this campaign and I'll show you. Right, so in here, what it's done is it's saying that on Facebook leads to 27, I can click on this and I can download those people and their emails. And then I would add them to my email list, and they would then get into that nurture sequence I showed you before. There's a thing called Zapier. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but Zapier actually automates that for you. You can go into Zapier and you can actually set it up so that it will go from here to your email list automatically. So there are fantastic options available, or you can download this and it'll provide you with a CSV form, I think it is, and it will allow you to import it. So let's go into this ad and I'll show you quickly how you set it up basically. So here, this is what I am doing, the ebook that I am having as my opt-in. Now in here, you'll see this is my actual campaign. So you get, I've chosen, see the campaign objective here, I've chosen lead generation. You would do this when you create it. You would look for lead generation. It will bring you to this page. I've named it up here. Don't worry about testing here. Optimization, which means it will set the budget between the different sets of ads that I run, and it will give money to whichever ones it thinks is performing best. I leave that on. I set it as a daily budget, which is a better option for getting better traction on your ads. And I've set it at $30 a day with no end date. It's just continuing to run. So when you go into the next stage, that's your campaign level. So underneath, you're now looking at your ad set level. So this is where you target your audience And so I'm connecting it to this Facebook page, and I'm making sure that my audience is selected. Australia, 35 to 60, men and women, and targeting in here, I've chosen small business owners. And automatic placements means it goes through Marketplace and all these other different places for people to see you. And my Facebook representative that I have meetings with each week from Facebook says automatic placements at the moment are the best way, and broad reach is allowing you to get more conversions, just so you know. So we go to the ad. Now this is under the ad set, you've got ads. So in here, I tested long copy and short copy. And at the moment, it seems that the short copy was the one that was performing the best. So I turned the others off and put all of the budget into that one. So under here, I've got a single image, which is this one. And then in here, you can see all these different ways. Facebook news feed, it goes in Facebook video feeds, Instagram stories, Instagram feed. So it's showing all these different places. See how it changes it depending on where it's showing. Yeah, so I can see all of those. This is my text. I've kept it clear. I've put what their problem is, how I can solve it, and here is the ebook that they can use for free to investigate my framework. So really, this is the section that's different. It's called Instant Form. So here's my form on Facebook for collecting people. So I've said here, if you're struggling to get your offer through the noise, here's my ebook that you can download for free. So here, it says here, you write what you're going to use your information for, so you're being upfront, and you enter your email, full name, and your state. This is what they will go through, the different stages. There's a privacy policy, so they know they're covered. You can upload your own, which I've done in there. And then they press submit, and they get this. You're all set, da-da-da-da, and I've got a link here which links them to a page where they can download that ebook. Easy. See how it's not that hard for them to do? So Facebook lead ads are making it easy for us as business owners, not having to have a sales page, and easy for those that are in the hunt for some free value. And that's it. So I run that, and it basically has been performing well. So about $10 a lead. Under $10, I'm happy with. So yeah, I will continue to let that run. So $274 so far. I'd probably look at maybe $500 a month for myself as marketing budget to allow those leads to continue coming in. Now, where do I put those leads? All right, let's go here. If I go to ActiveCampaign, which is where I run all my email marketing, you can look that up. I think it's $19 a month for under $500 on your 500 people on your list. Yeah, and then here are my books. So there's that ebook, download, create a marketing message that converts. And in here are all the emails. So I won't show everyone's email. So yeah, so in there, they will then go automatically into a what we call an automation, which has its own automation here, create a marketing message that converts. Those people are now in this list. So you see 9 people are at this stage. They're working their way down. So there it says the trigger point, and then they go through all the different emails that I have nurturing them to a special offer to work with me. And then they end up on my monthly e-newsletter list to nurture as we go forward. So that's how it works in the nurture stage. So when I'm looking at signing, you know, one of these emails may lead them to a special offer or something that they can purchase from me. This is where we would go to ThriveCart. I mentioned this screenshot in the slides. ThriveCart allows you to set up an offer easily. So if we go, I will, don't allow me. This is what ThriveCart looks on the back end. You go to products, and in here is your, you can set up in here your options, your pricing, bump. This is what I talked about with the bump offer that I showed you in there. You can put that and actually put any bump offer you want in there, and that allows them to have that upsell. You could sell them something else while they're there, but and then you attach a Stripe account and all good. So when you go into checkout, you can actually go in here and it'll allow you to set it up however you want. And I think that's a great thing. So worth exploring if you're looking at selling something to them, or if you're wanting sales pages. Things like lead pages are good. So it allows you to do things that upsell to people, make it easy for people to buy, which is what you want. I use Appointlet as a booking availability where they can pay and book at the same time. So making it easy for people to work with you is what it's all about. An offer that hits a pain point and you provide a solution where you stand out is the first thing. And then it's about creating a way for them to find you, for them to work with you and to pay you. If we can make it easier for people in our lead generation system, then I think that will allow us to grow without the overwhelm. So if you're wanting to look at the membership, I'll be sending out links in the follow-up email to this. There'll be a video replay and a link to the special 72-hour offer. That will allow you to have access to me daily and will allow you to get unstuck from any roadblocks that you might have going forward, because that's important to me. And as you probably know, if you know me, or you'll find out if you go to our website, that that's our vision, to reduce, to bring clarity to and reduce overwhelm for every small business owner in Australia. And that's important to us, hence the entry-level membership availability now. We also have lots of Magnify Your Marketing. There's one-on-one power-up sessions. There's the online course, which if you're more into self-study, that's the way to do it. Or there's the one-on-one signature coaching program for 3 months. Depending on where you're at and how much help you need, there's something for everyone. Or of course, all the free resources available on our website. So thanks for having for hanging around for an hour with me, guys. I hope you got something out of that. I'll be sending the ebook for the slides for you, so you'll have this to keep and the video. And I appreciate you registering. And if there's anything you need, just shoot me a DM on Instagram, or you can shoot me a message on email. And I look forward to keeping up with you going forward. All right, see you guys.